Hello. No more political rants. Let's just talk about stocks. 10:23. Our day's over. 2 for 2. We're gonna keep count. I'm gonna do a video every day. 2 for 2. Today we had JAGX. I can't believe it. We bought it again. Didn't want to die. JAGX at 2.25. Sold it at 250. Bought it back at 250. Sold it at 275. Watched it go to 3. Out of the stock right now. Just let me tell you one more time. I'm not an owner of any of these stocks. I don't give a fuck about these things when I shut the computer off. I'm here to play the video game, try to make some money, and then go away. Market opens up down in a bull market that never ends. Buy stocks. Yesterday the market went down. Did it go down? Well, it kind of did go down, Kenny. No, it didn't go down. It was an illusion. Market sold off for a whopping hour and a half. We caught the bid and we rallied pretty much all day into a gap down today, which was bought, and now we're in the chop. The day's over. The high quality trades were QQQ going over the VWAP and going green, QS on the gap down that went green, and finally some short start to cover QS for 5 points. Obviously JAGX, and again, bingo, bongo, boingo for all you guys that thought you knew something about genomics and you walk in with a stock that's down 40%, maybe you should learn about what you're doing, because none of this needs to be done with overnights. None of this needs to be done owning this crap, because we made collectively 4 points on QS, $1.50 on QQQ, 50 cents on a $2 stock, which was impressive on JAGX. Made a little bit of money on BNGO. Then we had FUBO. So again, the day's over, and now tomorrow we come in and we look to do it again. So 2 days into the year, 2 profitable days, no owning stocks, no owning stocks, no owning stocks. I don't care about what BTBT is or what Bitcoin is doing. I don't care. Neither should you. Learn to trade. Learn the gaps, learn to fade them, learn to buy the dips, learn the VWAP, because BTU, right? BTU, they took us out of that trade because it gapped up today. So it gapped up. You had to wait for it to give up a little bit, and then you got the explosion on BTU. Hopefully you guys were there for it. BTU, busting right through that 3.25. You had to get back and do something about it. So 3.25 got you 350. You got to 375. Guess what? You got stopped out on the way back down at 350. Don't care about BTU. But tomorrow or the next day or a year from now or 10 years from now, if BTU ever breaks 375, I'm back in. So again, by January 15th, I will own 0 stocks, and I plan on never owning a stock for more than a day ever again, because I don't have to, because I don't want to. I don't need to, and neither does anybody else. So learn how to do this intraday. Then, only then, do you take an overnight once you're profitable on that trade. So if you're profitable on a stock and then you decide to hold it overnight and you've taken something out of that stock and then it gaps down the next day, at least you're just giving back some of the money that you were up. You're not turning it into a loss. Again, don't care about space. I don't care about Jumama. I certainly don't care about Chinese communist electric car companies. Right now, the only stock I own is TSCRF. That's the stock I own, a penny stock. That's what I own. And that's probably the only stock I'll own going into after January 15th. I've got naked puts on a bunch of shit. So in theory, I own a lot of stocks right now. Space, PBI actually is working out pretty good. Sold puts on it just to make some of my money back. PBI, Space, I got, Cybercock. A lot of these stocks I sold puts on them. So in theory, I'm long, but I'm really not. I'm 20% out of the money, sometimes 50%. You could sell PLTR 1250 puts going 3 months out for like $1.50 the other day. I was like, I'll take that money. There's some of these options are still overpriced. So you take the money, and if the stock doesn't collapse, then you're all right. But if you're selling puts, you're basically committing to buying the stock at that price, you know? But QQQ today, right? So 467 times out of 469 times, if the Qs break the VWAP, they go right up. They go right up. So great trades today. Day's over. It's an hour in. That's what we do. And this was 1999. This was my career. I would trade. I'd get into the office at 8:30. I would look at some pre-market stuff, get a feel for what the market was doing. It wasn't as active back then as it is today. You're getting a real good feel for the market, you know. Pre-market, you got the futures market I watch more now. But the gist, we've gone back to just being day traders, getting involved in Riot on the way up here. You know, Space went green. I mean, anything that breaks VWAP and goes green has been an amazing trade. So that's all I'm doing. I'm not going to stray from the path. So my problem in 1999 was that, you know, I was a pothead, still am. But, you know, then we would trade from 9 o'clock till 11:30. We'd go outside, we'd have some lunch, and, you know, usually take a couple of baddies. Who the hell wants to trade after that? You got a full stomach, you got a couple of bad hits on you. I'd nod off, wake up at like 3:15 and maybe try to find a trade. That was basically my day for 18 months. Probably shouldn't have been smoking that much, but, you know, it's the last time I smoked during the day was back in 1999. I hate smoking during the day now. Anyway, greatest market ever. You're getting something for everybody. Penny stocks are working. Small caps are working. Obviously, your big cap. And right now, Tiger Woods, TIGR. It's the Robin Hood of China, and it doesn't want to die. So if it doesn't want to die, you got to buy. That's been the premise. If it doesn't want to die, you got to buy. TIGR. Sick. Just went green. TIGR. Let's see. Got over the VWAP. You're over the opening range. TIGR. And JAGX, if it doesn't want to die, you got to buy. It's incredible. It really is absolutely incredible. By the way, TIGR, that is officially, that's their nickname. They're the Robin Hood of China. And the stock came back from the dead. Always a good sign when your stock rises from the ashes again. You know, I mean, 750 was a much better entry than up here. But if it keeps on going, you just play the momentum. TIGR. And by the way, Tiger Woods is not dying. So it just went green. Tiger Woods, I'm in the Tiger Woods. And JAGX just doesn't want to die either. So sick. Tiger Woods, y'all. Tiger Woods just went green over the VWAP, over the opening range. So looking for this thing. Maybe we get into the nines. You get this thing into the nines. We're looking at 10. You know what happens then? We look for 1250. Things been working. I'm going to keep doing these trades until they stop working. Tiger Woods, y'all. So we need 95. We got to get 95 on the bid. And then we're cooking with oil or grease or whatever that saying is. But look at this stuff. Who thought this would come back? Not me. I thought this was gone back to $5 forever and see ya. And here we are. Still, if it doesn't want to die, it's a buy. We got to get 95 on the bid, and then look at what this stock has done. You know, we are right on the cusp of a move to 1020. Why not? BTU, same kind of situation, right? As long as they keep working, keep doing it until it stops working. So BTU is the same exact situation. Coming out of nowhere, no reason for these things to be moving except for seasonality and the January effect and all that. But man, these dead stocks, they don't want to stay dead. JAGX is just ridiculous at this point. I mean, what is this thing? how did it catch a bid like this? Like, who's still buying this? They cured cancer in jaguars. Can he do some research? Bingo bongo. By the way, did I tell you everybody was talking about bongo on the internet yesterday? Did you notice that? Every guru, there must have been 15 gurus talking about BNGO yesterday on YouTube. You know exactly what they're, and they all had it before the move, right? Yeah, okay. Anyway, crazy day. Crazy day. Started out with a blast off in JAGX. Just can't believe it, really. Some of these stocks are doing what they're doing. Tiger Woods rolling over. What was the Tiger VWAP area? Yeah, 873 kind of broke out from there. This thing rolls over and goes red again. Say goodnight to this. There's another one. What was the other one that you guys were talking about? Was Futu. F-U-T-U was the other Robinhood type stock. All right, I'm going to go eat. Be careful out there. A lot of chop. A lot of chop, y'all. Yo, I'll see you guys later. You guys know where to find me. Be careful out there, all right, y'all? The Warlock at hitthebid.com.